You are now watching Between Villains.
What is going on, villains? Welcome back to Between Villains Live. Make sure you hit that like and sub button. Turn on post notifications on. Do everything you got to do on your end to support us. We appreciate y'all. We are back with another countdown. Like I did my top 3 sneakers of 2025. We have another topic today that I want to discuss, especially with the Game Awards coming up. I want to talk about my top 5 gaming disappointments of 2025. Normally, we would be talking about Game of the Year, but I'm going to save that for later on during this week because of the Game Awards that's happening. But before we get to that, I want to talk about the 5 games that disappointed me the most this year. This list is kind of spicy. This does not mean that these games are bad games, right? These are games that I just had really high expectations for. The game came out and kind of was mid, but didn't hit for whatever reasons I wanted it to hit for, and here we are, guys. So here's my list, my top 5 biggest gaming disappointments of 2025. Let's get right into it. Alright, villains, so first on my list, right? I don't want to hurt no feelings here because I know this game has like a really like niche and big niche fan base, right? I thought that this game would basically take this franchise out of that niche territory and make it more mainstream. And unfortunately, Splitgate 2 did not do that, right? Unfortunately, it just didn't happen. The game launched back in June of this year and for whatever reason didn't stick the landing. Tried to change a lot of things with the game, so they added like factions and abilities, and it just didn't feel like the original Splitgate for some reason. Now the game did so bad that they're actually relaunching the game as Splitgate Arenas, and I don't know what to think, to be honest. Like, hopefully that brings the game more in line with like the first one and brings it back to what people loved about Splitgate. But this game, like, I had so much high expectations for this game because it's a free-to-play game, right? We are in a world where like Call of Duty is on a downward spiral right now. You just saw the success that Battlefield 6 had. So you would think that Splitgate 2 would see everything that's going on in that first-person shooter landscape and really lock in with this release. And unfortunately, didn't stick the landing. That's why it's here at number 5 on this list. And I'm not gonna lie, man, there was just so much things going on when I tried to play this game. It didn't feel like the original Splitgate, and this is the first game that actually made me feel like an old man. Like, you have to worry about portals, abilities, it was just so much stuff going on, and it just turned me off. You can go back and watch our stream from the game, and I was even asking Frankie, aka Grim, I was like, yo bro, was this in the first game? Did they do this in the and no, they didn't, right? They changed a bunch of stuff for Splitgate 2, and this is why it's number 5 on my list. Very disappointing game, and yeah, man, hopefully the relaunch kind of like brings it back because Splitgate was fucking dope. If you've ever played the original Splitgate, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They had such a great like run with that first one. If you ask me, I think they kind of rushed with the second one. They should have took their time. Yeah, man, you let me know if you agree or disagree with this choice. I don't really see too many people playing Splitgate 2 these days. I think the relaunch is actually about to drop in like 10 days, so we'll see what's up. Hey villains, moving to number 4 on my list. I just want to start number 4 off saying that I fucking hate this game. Hate the company. I hate the way that the game was handled. I hate what y'all did to this franchise. Talking about Skate 2025. And they use free-to-play as an excuse to make a fucking whack game. I'm gonna go off on Skate right now. This game is horrible. This game is more of a parkour game than anything. It does not feel like an authentic Skate game. It feels like one of those people that mod games. If for some reason the game got picked up for a full release by accident, this game's trash, bro. Don't play this game. Avoid this game. I don't understand like how people actually sat down, developed this game, played it, and was like, yeah, let's release this to the public and put it out for free because it's ass. But you know what I mean? Hopefully it's good enough so that people could put money into it and we can just use it as a fucking cash cow. This game is ass. Very mid of a skate game. I think that the Tony Hawk remasters are a much better skating type of game, and those are arcade skate. Those aren't even authentic skate games, but this game is ass. If you ever played this game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It feels like you're playing in mud the entire time. None of the things feel realistic, and I was gonna play like an arcadey game. That's what we have Tony Hawk for. Skate was always more of an authentic skating franchise, and for them to just like what is this, guys? What is this? We can't keep letting these people do this. Get this game the fuck out of here. Get this game the fuck out of here. Get this skateboard the fuck out of here. Get EA the fuck out of here. Number 4 for a very fucking, you know what I mean? For a very good reason. I know I'm going off right now, but they deserve it. Alright, villains, moving to number 3 on my list, my illustrious list of the worst games of 2025, the biggest disappointments. Alright, the biggest of disappointments. Number 3 on my list, it gotta be FBC Firebreak. If you've played Control, you know Control is one of the best games of like the last 10 years. Control, fucking beautiful game. If you've never played it, go ahead, go get that Ultimate Edition, all the DLC, get in there, right? Great game. It's connected to Alan Wake as well. So like the lore in that game, the gameplay, the fucking storytelling, the way they kind of like change the third person narrative in video games. I really love Control. It's a great game. So when I heard about FBC Firebreak, I'm like, oh, it's going to be like a Left 4 Dead horde shooter, first person, set in the Control building. Sign me the fuck up. I love Left 4 Dead. I completed all those campaigns on like realism. I did everything that you can do in Left 4 Dead. So when I see a game like this, especially set within a universe that I really, really love, Alan Wake and Control, you know what I mean? I'm like, sign me up, take my money. You know what I mean? This game came out, launched on Game Pass, and might have been one of the worst horde shooters I've ever played in my life, right? The things that they had you doing in this game just felt like nonsensical. Combat felt not really thought out, and they just had you doing some weird shit for a horde shooter, you know what I mean? So I didn't really like this game. The game came out to like mixed to negative reviews for a reason, right? For a reason. People weren't just review bombing this game. This game was ass, and it was on Game Pass. Like, that's how you know when a game is ass. If a game is really, really good and it's very accessible on a service like Game Pass, you're gonna hear about it. The fact that this game launched on Game Pass, was connected to this big, awesome universe of video games, and was as mid as it was, should tell you why it's number 3 on my list, y'all. Yeah, it's about to get spicy, right? This game I got a lot of gripes with. I got a bone to pick with you, just kind of on brand with the franchise. Number 2 on my list came out February 28th, 2025, and I'm talking about Monster Hunter Wilds. Now, this game I'm not going to be too harsh on, right? Because this is still a really, really good game, but really, really disappointed me on a gameplay level, right? They took out something in the game. I can't really put my finger on it. It might just be a bunch of different things, but they took the magic out of the game. It felt more of like a roller coaster / thrill ride game. You don't have to run no more. You don't even have to worry about where you're going. You just press up on like a fucking chocobo, right? This gigantic ostrich, and the shit takes you right to the monster. There's no tracking. There's no hunt involved anymore. It's kind of like they took the magic out of the game. And damn, man, this game could have been fucking awesome, because it is a really, really good game. Like, once you get to the actual monster, right, and you get like these awesome weapons and you build everything out, the game is fucking fun as hell. It's a great game. It's just that they took the magic out of the game and what we really were here for, which is like the hunt, the thrill of the hunt, you know, by the gods. I didn't like it. This game came out and it also launched without a hub world. So like there would be this like gathering of you and your friends, you know, everybody get their materials together, y'all chill before you head out on these quests. And that wasn't even in this game anymore. So I think Monster Hunter World and Rise were better games, but this game is number 2 just because of how disappointed I was. Because it is a really, really good game, just wasn't executed properly, man. It's one of those situations. So you guys let me know if y'all agree or disagree with number 2. And number 1, ooh, you motherfucker. Alright, villains, here we go, man. Number 1 on my list. Now, you know, my favorite video game character of all time is none other than the legendary Pac-Man. If you're close to me, you know me in real life, you know Pac-Man holds a very special place in my motherfucking heart. I think the original Pac-Man game might be the best game ever made, like the most perfect video game. When you told me that we were gonna get a Metroidvania Pac-Man game that was kind of like this dark sci-fi fantasy setting, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's literally me, a Dark Souls Metroidvania style Pac-Man game. Like, wake me up. Somebody wake me the fuck up, because this can't be real. Use the train in the background. I want to get on a train and fucking go see the developer that made this game, because I got a fucking bone to pick with you, bro. And the reason that I got a bone to pick with you is because Shadow Labyrinth was supposed to be the greatest Pac-Man game of all time. And all I can tell you guys is that I wasted about 60 hours of my life. And let me tell you, that game is fucking ass. I love Metroids. I love Pac-Man. I played about 60. The game is ass. It's a bad Metroid game. This is the first time I ever really sat and played through a bad Metroid game. You don't really get too many bad Metroid games. It's always like mid or really, really good. But a bad Metroid game where like there's no direction of like storytelling, there's no direction of actual game. It's just you in a fucking world hoping that you find a way. This game was fucking ass. this is number one on my list, man. This game broke my heart, man. We got like a secret episodes or a secret whatever the fuck, the Amazon Prime tie-in that kind of set this game up and got me fucking ecstatic for the game. I even put this as my number one most anticipated game. Here we are, man. The game came out and was asked. There are some things that I really do like about the game, but even the boss fights, when you go up against the ghosts, were like unplayable at some times. They even had to update the game to make them more playable because, oh man, so many things weren't fleshed out, so many things weren't thought out, and this is why it's number one on my list, man. I actually got to go smoke a blunt now because I'm so stressed out thinking about Shadow Labyrinth. Let me know what your most disappointing games of 2025 are in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like and sub button and keep a watch for our top 5 games of the year. Yeah.